Hello everyone, welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV video. In the last episode, not everything was completely good. In fact, everything was just fucking terrible. Upon returning to Scion headquarters to tell Minfilia about the fact that we were successful in dealing with Titan, uh, the Empire attacked while I was away. Apparently they were looking for me. So upon their arrival, they more or less killed everyone there and took everyone else hostage. They kidnapped Minfilia. I was forced to take refuge at a local church over at Camp Drybone in Thanalan. So yeah, things are not looking good. However, it doesn't seem everything is totally lost. Alphinaud pops up out of freaking nowhere and well, apparently one of the nuns, I wouldn't even call him a nun, but I guess one of the workers at the church turns out to be Cid. Apparently he's been missing for a very long time, and the guy doesn't even know that he himself is Cid because, well, dude has a bad case of amnesia, so to speak. Apparently the events that happened in the Battle of Carteneau kind of left his mind scarred, so dude has no memories as to who he is and stuff like that. The only thing he does know, however, is that he's very good at fixing stuff, specifically things dealing with like machines and stuff like that. So that's the only thing he knows that he's good at, and the only thing he remembers how to do. Apparently he also has an airship. According to reports, it was last seen heading towards this area, which is Coerthas. So we were instructed or advised to speak with the locals here to see if they might know anything. However, the locals here, the Ishgardians, aren't exactly keen on helping outsiders. So most likely we gotta help them with their affairs and stuff like that. So pretty much not minding my business and putting my business into their business. So, you know, that's always fun. So let's see where this goes. Hello and have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We are stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform. That's of House Durandare, as is mine. And it begins, folks. So, where are we at? Ah, he's up there. And holy crap, it is cold in this region. Nothing but snow, ice, and just pure white. Oh, well, found them. Oh, shit. All right, get up, get up. You're fine. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. I'm sorry, dragon-loving what? I am... Whatever issues that they're dealing with, I want no part of it. But I have no choice but to be a part of it now if I want to find Cid's airship. Ah, one thing I did forget to mention is that we do have one more primal to deal with, and that is Garuda. Apparently, the Ixal over in the 12s would have decided to summon Garuda, so that's a bit of a problem, especially since Garuda is one of the more fearsome primals out of Titan and Ifrit, and possibly Leviathan. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologers to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. Alright, we're getting somewhere. So, is this the entrance? No, that's not the entrance to the place. Is it? Actually, yeah, it is. Alright, great. Ah, the gentlemen come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovois be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forlamore up above. Oh god, these are some long stairs. Ah, there you are. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between South-run nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Holone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Forlamore. I wished to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Gulaim, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durandair's knights from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship an airship last seen in Coerthas 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Coerthas. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. Huh, well, thanks. I was not aware you aided House Durandair in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. And, ooh, level up. Nice. You there, sir. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the Chief Astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in that vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Alright, another rescue mission. Not a problem. Oh shit! Oh god, I'm alive. Oh god, do I have potions? That shit hurt. Better yet, my chocobo, I believe you have a healing spell that you can use on me. I need healing. Or you can not heal me. That's totally fine. Actually, did I even teach you a healing spell? Let's check your skills. Hell no, I didn't. Oh no, yeah, you do. Kinda, but not really. And you have, all right, I'll level you up later and teach you your new skills later. And, oh, I'm gonna ignore that fate, but I do believe I see, with my little eye, on my mini-map, is that access to a new dungeon? It is. We'll come back to that later. I still have a shit ton of side quests I want to try and do in the next side quest video. So we'll leave these alone for now. Worst comes to worst, if I decide to level up another character, class I mean, I can always leave these side quests for that new class I decide to level up. Anyway, where do we gotta go? We have to head this way. Easy enough. And my mount speed in this zone is slow right now, so it's gonna take us a while, so I'll be right back. All right. I believe that's our guy. What a relief to see someone other than a goddamned birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. What the f... Well, screw you too, then. All right, let's report back. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers of our knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Javanian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Coerthas for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Really, so I gotta do more favors, essentially. Alright, fine. But first, shortcut. Whee! Alright, I'm assuming this person is gonna be inside. You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First, you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses? It is only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? He kinda makes a fair point. Alright. What does he want? Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Halionart, further improving the chances that they indulge your request for aid. Alright, so, map. We need to head down this way. Alright, easy enough. Alright. Alright, so what the hell is happening with this particular package, though? Have you good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? I do. Gods bless you, friend. It's all here, every last... Ah, but wait. That chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury, take me. A draconian rosary. In the possession of Lord Francel? Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Halionart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Halionart. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. God damn it. Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Halionart for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Edelweiss and he will know you for a friend. Now go. Ooh. I was gonna get annoyed with the fact that I'm gonna be helping them with their affairs that I have no business meddling in, but I feel this is going to be very, very interesting. So where's this at? Way up here? So where the hell? Oh. Yes. You look as though you have something to say. Do you? Is that an Edelweiss in your pockets, or are you happy to meet me? I see Sir Carolo has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Coerthas since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. Well, we have a problem. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the draconian rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship? I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Harshafont of House Fortams commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Presents to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. All right. Onward. We are heading way down here. Ooh, and there's a new aetheryte down there too, so next time I have to be here, I can just teleport over. And it might be a while before I even figure out the location of Cid's missing airship. And I believe that's probably going to be key to actually getting to where Garuda is at. Otherwise, I don't think we'd be going through this effort to look for the airship if we didn't need it to get to Garuda. Who knows for certain, though? Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes. The letter made mention of a pressing matter for which he required assistance. What might that be? So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Coerthas before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Carteneau, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fortam. Or is it Fortams? No, do not get those. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Fortams included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Nine of mine own House Fortams, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Cravelin of House Halionart, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Durandare yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Fortam. Do not concern yourself with House Zemaio. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned and return to me when finished. Okay, so we'll start here in Camp Dragonhead, but first, we're going to turn ourselves to that aetheryte and... Oh! Cid, Alphinaud, what's up? I'm glad we left the observatorium. The people there were not friendly. Though even here, I can feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. We came to find an airship, yet now we meddle in Ishgardian affairs of state? Gods, if Alisaie were here, I would never hear the end of it. Alright, now you can teleport here whenever we need to. Let us start speaking with this individual. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Fortam does. For if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say that allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Halionarts have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Oh boy. Poor guy, I believe, is being set up for something that he has no parts of. Alright, the next missive to deliver. Lord, all the way down there. So, inside of this house, I believe. Yep. Wait, no? Wait, yes? Ah. Pelone, grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Harshaphant? I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown House Halionarts into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. So apparently, being in connection with dragons in any sort of way is a bad thing in these parts. And last is, back down here near the observatory, and whoever aggroed me, leave me the hell alone! We gotta speak with Forlamort again? Oh boy. Hi again. I gather you have been busy since last we spoke. Lord Harshaphant's missive was positively glowing, but if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guillaume arrived in Coerthas, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elites of Ishgardian society. If Lord Harshaphant wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Well, a lot of good that did. Back to Camp Dragonhead. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Coerthas is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard proper provide more pertinent information. I hope so too. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Javanian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. You got it. Actually, I'm level 41. Did I ever upgrade my armor? And yeah, we're good. I am okay. So, where are they at? Where are they at? They're up there. Wait, so... looking at the map, looking at the map. There should be another exit. Yep. We'll head out this way. And it's a bit of a long trek, so we'll be right back. Alright, here we are. So where's Francel? And oh, shit. Bro. Who goes there? Jay? No, stay back. The fiend is still here. What fiend? I'm good. Holy shit! You a big one, aren't you? Alright, let's check on his knights. Confound it all. How are we to redeem House Halionart if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Halionart will remember your kindness. Alright. I heard the beast's cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe? Bless you, sir. Bless you. You're welcome. Where's your other friend? Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. Wait, what? Are dragons smart enough to plan like that? Oh, there's definitely something more going on then. Well, I'm in this deep. Might as well see this all the way through to the end, and then hopefully I will get my airship. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Halionart that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeats here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgments of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence until my dying breath. Oh, we should probably report back. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inquisitor Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and by association, yours. So, what's the plan? As I see it, the key to to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So, it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Reichman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Coerthas, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. So back to Skyfire Locks. Yep. Be right back again, folks. Alright. Reichman, there you are. I have questions for you. Eh? Someone tampering with shipments? Fury strike me down. If all of them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted... Hey now, don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a House Halinart man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipments did it, though. I know most of them what work the trade routes, and I have never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Eh? Could have been the fellas what were responsible for the inspections? Ha! Ishgardian knights and inquisitors, the lot of them. As if they'd ever turn their cloaks. I reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from Whitebrim front this eve. You might consider having a word with them. Alright. So, back to Camp Dragonhead. Alright, so where are you? Ah, there you are. So, that looks like a new shipment of goods. Beg your pardon? You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian roses in House Halinart shipments? What nerve? If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. Oh, will do. 1... Bruh, 2? Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. Yeah, about that. Nah, I found 2 of these shits in the shipments. Explain yourself. But that's impossible. Once the knight at Whitebrim Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprits, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Haurchefant, I will not be held accountable for this. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. Ah, but more importantly, what did Reichman have to say? More draconian rosaries? And every single parcel bound for Skyfire Locks? That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Halinart's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Haloni that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us and we must act now if we are to clear his name. From the very start, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Halinart were heretics. At last, we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Briggy. Tell her that House Fortam asks, nay, demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Alright, so where's this person? Ah, there you are. What is it, my child? Lord Haurchefant would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inquisitor Guillain presides over Lord Francel's trial at Woodstop even as we speak. Fear not. If Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Halone's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. I'm sorry, he's going to die either. What? Damn. No. No, 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 no. We got to stop this. Yo. Buddy, Harshfont, we have a problem. They have taken Lord Francel to witch drop? This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. J, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to witch drop to forestall the proceedings until such a time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Guillain in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Oh, you got it. So where is Witch Drop? It is, whoops, wrong way. It is this way. There we are. Hail, Jay. As you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge us a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Jocelyn Charlemagne Francel de Helianart. You stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Javanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Halone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Halone's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their Draken forms and be put to the sword. In the name of House Fortom, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we are come on behalf of Lord Harshafont. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such a time as a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Harshafont has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts, I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. We must hold them until Lord Harshafont arrives, Jay. And remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Really? Something's fishy. Something's definitely fishy. Hey, Harshafont is here. What the fuck? Oh, whoa, whoa. A dragon? We're not the ones that called it. Oh, this guy is full of it. The guy that I just killed dropped the Draconian Rosary. Well, that explains where the dragon came from. He called him. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop, but this trial, like many others I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Halienart. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? By the Fury, a Draconian Rosary, then the knights who refused to yield. It was he who summoned the Wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Haurchefant. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel, pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Coerthas, Jay. Pray locate your errant airship and use it. Lord Haurchefant, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you would have jumped of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Halienart. Praise Helonia did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Jay. Pray visit me at Camp Drybone once you have recuperated. You look well, Jay. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Likewise. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Fortams and House Halienart shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. Please. The man with knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Coerthas several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came to the direction of Gridania and landed near the Stone Vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Haurchefant is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few? In any case, I have done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Oh, bestie. I need a couple of soldiers to help me get my airship back. Ah, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil. Ah, perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Druilemont of Whitebrim Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Francel to do the same. Now that your business in Camp Drybone is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Jay. May Halone guide you. Later, Hashafont, you have been a tremendous help. I appreciate it. Alright, now, where the hell is Whitebrim? Whitebrim, it's... Oh. Oh, wait, first Francel and then Whitebrim all the way out here. Lordy! That is quite a distance, but let me just activate this Chocobo Keep really quick, although I'm probably never ever going to use it, but it's good to activate these things just in case. So Francel is way down here. Fuck it, let's just ride all the way there. This might be another lengthy video because I just want to get through this chunk of main story quests dealt with. Because at the end of all this, we will be doing a dungeon at the end, so I just want to get through everything in one go, and then we'll take care of the dungeon in the next video. Or actually, let me just see how long this might take, because I might just save the other half of this quest line for another day. Wonderful to see you again, Jay. If there is anything I can do to repay you, name it. So, the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. It shames me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Halienart. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Javanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Druilemont. Nonetheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Halienart have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. Good to know. Well, map, location, way out there. Well, be right back, folks. Alright. We made it to our destination, Whitebrim Front. You desire an audience with Lord Druilemont, do you? Ha! I desire a night in the warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. What do we have here? Letters from Lords Harshfront and Francel, is it? A likely... Oh, you're serious. What to do. Alright, so with that being said, I think we're gonna end the video here for right now. I'm clocking in at about 54 minutes, so half of this quest line is pretty much done. In the next video, we'll take care of the other half, as well as doing the dungeon that's associated with it, and, you know, just keep on pressing forward. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching this video. If you did enjoy what you saw, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. With that said, I will see you guys next time. Take care.